Colm Curtis has guided clubs to success in the top flights of Cambodia and the Philippines, and this season he's taken the top job at Bangkok FC in Thai League 2.
No, my expectations are that we'll do well. Only the second week in pre-season. I'm delighted at the level the players are at physically. I brought Rob Morlidge in from Prestigious Jakarta. Rob's fantastic. His attention to detail, giving the boys their off-season programmes, and tactically my job is hopefully to improve us. And yeah, all coaches want to win. You know, I wouldn't be in here to say, oh yeah, I want to stay mid-table and yeah, I want to be up playoffs or above. You know, and I haven't done all this to be mediocrity in T2. You know, so. The boss has obviously done a fantastic job in bringing the club from, I think, almost extinction, and I brought them to T2, and yeah, it really takes cares about the fans, cares about the players, and yeah, it was difficult for him to release 26 players at the end of last season, which a lot of those players have been with him for 5 or 6 years. But yeah, we're looking at this as like the next chapter of Bangkok FC, and can we push on again?
Curtis isn't the only Northern Irish coach in Southeast Asia.
There's you here, Paul Munster, Svay there's Matthew McConkie.
So Matty, his dad was my coach.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's how Matty ended up in Cambodia. I played in the Regions Cup. It was for non-professional players. I rejected offers to go and play in the Irish Premier League to stay eligible to play in that squad for about 3 seasons, because I learned a lot from Harry. It was the first time I thought I had a real professional environment.
What do you think are the advantages or disadvantages of being a foreign coach in Thailand or Southeast Asia in general?
Disadvantages is the language barrier, but I found that was great the 3 years in China. Obviously my Mandarin wasn't great, you know, learning to work with a translator, but football as well, like it's about building relationships with players and people, and they're people before analysts or footballers. The second day I landed I had a teacher, same as in Cambodia. Yeah, I think that you get the kind of respect from the players and the staff. I think the lads can tell when I'm not happier, and you could say that. Or
you're doing the old Fergie, kicking a fucking football boot across the chest.
I think only 3 or 4 times. Funny you say that. In the Philippines, after I think I coached 3 sessions, but it kind of changed drastically how we played out of possession. I thought, boy, the boys are getting this. It's great. I don't know what it is about this team. These lads they understood English. I fell into coaching, to be honest. My brother asked me to help him out. He was coaching our local grassroots club, Immaculata, in West Belfast, and he asked me to help him out one day, and yeah, that was the start of it. I was only 17, and yeah, I've been coaching ever since. A grassroots development officer from the Irish FA, Sean Paul Murray, he contacted the chairman saying that Colm has potential to coach in the game, and that's when it really clicked that I could have a chance at having a career out of coaching. Yeah, stayed there, worked my way through my badges, then got the opportunity. I was working a delivery driver, digging graves, finance department. Yeah, so any job you want, and then nipping right from work to coach. Yeah, 4 days a week, and then on a Saturday morning, and then I would go and play in the afternoon and have my own training as playing as well. Didn't have the same passion for playing as I do for coaching, to be honest. Got an opportunity to coach in China. I had my B licence at the time and got a job as assistant director of coaching at China Club Football, a grassroots club based in Beijing. That's when we're real learning. I was surrounded by, in my opinion, better coaches at the time, and then I stayed there for 3 years. I landed in Cambodia with nothing. My wife had a job, and I contacted a few clubs. I think I got ignored by every one of them except Svay. Connor Nestor, who I owe a lot to, a great friend. Yeah, Connor gave me an interview, done some opposition analysis for him, coached a session I think. Yeah, and then Connor got me in, that was it. Signed with Svay on the August through to the end of the season. Yeah, and then a few days later I was coaching at Visaka. First season at Visaka done well, won the Hun Sen Cup. Second season was going well, and we were top of the league. And I got the boot, as we all do in this game. But yeah, a lot of learning taken away from that. Yeah, interviewed for the Kaya job, successful. Yeah, really exciting opportunity to coach in the Champions League. Great set of players, great club, great staff. Loved it. And then even the coach in the Champions League, it's going away to Yokohama, Shandong, and then having to come up against really good coaches. Kevin Muscat's Yokohama side were incredible, and I haven't came up against that level of coach before, or players, opposition. Some of the boys in the Shandong team, monthly salary were higher than our whole club's annual budget.
And you've got your own coaching school? Yeah,
so when I first arrived in Cambodia, I just saw there was an opportunity. There was maybe 1 or 2 small football schools for international kids. When I got the job at Visaka, my friend Jay Wood, Jay was just visiting, and then I got the Visaka job and said, Jay, you want to take the reins and we can do it together? And yeah, it's just grown from strength to strength. No thanks to me. SOJ's done an amazing job with girls programs, full-time academy in the Canadian International School. We're 250 kids. We're in multiple schools. We've teams, and then they're getting 11-a-side games at the Cambodian Premier League stadiums. So yeah, no, it's going great.
What would you say are the biggest challenges or things that you've had to overcome when you've moved here, whether it's culture or weather or food?
Not much, to be honest. No real challenges for me. No, my wife's happy. My kids are happy. They love the school, the weather, the food.
What's your favourite Thai food?
Moo grub.
Yeah.
Shouldn't eat too much of it, but
Oh no, because you
Well,
turn into her.
yeah. But
Moo
when my
grub.
wife was gone, I overindulged, shall we say?
And what's your spice level?
Pet now.
What do you most enjoy about living in Thailand?
Maybe the slow pace of life, and probably the weather. Yeah, I can never imagine waking up somewhere cold and rainy again.
Yeah.
But the people, the people are so friendly as well.
What do you miss most from, I say home, most from Northern Ireland?
Just family really, and food probably. Sitting in my granny's, cup of tea and a bacon buddy.